morning, students. Welcome to the History and Civics class of class 7th. We were doing lesson number 10 of history. The name of the lesson is Jahangir and Shah Jahan. Topics to be discussed in this lesson are: number 1, its introduction; number 2, Jahangir and its military campaigns; number 3, Nur Jahan; number 4, arrival of East India Company; number 5, estimate of Jahangir; number 6, Shah Jahan and its military campaigns; number 7, cultural developments; number 8, estimate of Shah Jahan. Let's discuss the new words of today's topic. Number 1, undying means lasting forever. Number 2, rebellion. It means an act of violent resistance to an established ruler. Number 3, treatise means formal writing. Number 4, tribute. It means tax paid by a subject to a sovereign. Number 5, unethical. It means morally not correct. Number 6, surrender. It means to give up. Before starting with today's topic, let us recall the cross questions of previous day topic. Number 1, which Sikh Guru was put to death by Jahangir? Number 2, where did East India Company get permission to set up their factories? Number 3, which Mughal emperor installed the chain of justice? Number 4, who in the history is famous as the engineer emperor? Number 5, what was the original name of Nur Jahan? Number 6, who succeeded the throne after Jahangir? Students, you have to take out page number 104. Shah Jahan. His ruling period was from 1627 to 1658. He was the son of Jahangir. His original name was Khurram. Jahangir died in AD 1627. After his death, the struggle for succession to the throne began. Finally, Shah Jahan, the king of the world, occupied the throne in AD 1628. His original name was Khurram. Shah Jahan got married to Mumtaz Mahal, means chosen one of the palace, in AD 1612. Her original name was Arjuman Banu Begum. She was the daughter of Asaf Khan. She died in AD 1631. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal in her memory. It is the symbol of undying love. By the word undying, we mean lasting forever or always existing. Our next topic is military campaigns of Shah Jahan. Number 1, rebellions. Shah Jahan witnessed several rebellions during his reign. Khan Jahan Lodi was the Mughal governor of the Deccan. He rebelled, but he was defeated and killed in AD 1631. Jujhar Singh Bundela also rebelled, but was killed in AD 1634. Students, in this paragraph, we have discussed two rebellions of Shah Jahan, namely, number 1, Khan Jahan Lodi, the Mughal governor of the Deccan; number 2, Jujhar Singh Bundela. They both were defeated and killed by Shah Jahan. The Deccan states, in AD 1633, Shah Jahan sent an expedition against the ruler of Ahmednagar for helping Khan Jahan Lodi. As the ruler of Ahmednagar had the Khan Jahan earlier, that's why Shah Jahan sent an expedition against the ruler of Ahmednagar in AD 1633. Ahmednagar was annexed to the Mughal Empire in AD 1636. The rulers of Bijapur and Golconda also acknowledged the supremacy of the Mughals. Separate peace treaties were signed with the rulers of Bijapur and Golconda. The rulers of both the states agreed to pay annual tributes to Shah Jahan. Number 3. Central Asia. Shah Jahan also sent an army to Balkh and Badakhshan. In Central Asia, he wanted to conquer Samarkand, the capital of Timur, and annex it to his empire. Annex means to add. Shah Jahan wanted to add Samarkand to his empire. After some initial success, Shah Jahan failed in his Central Asia expedition. Next is Kandhar. Shah Jahan also made attempts to reconquer Kandhar from the Shah of Persia, but he didn't succeed even after 3 attempts in AD 1649, in AD 1652 and AD 1653. After making 3 attempts, Shah Jahan was not able to reconquer Kandhar from the Shah of Persia. Next is expulsion of the Portuguese. Expulsion means driving out. The Portuguese had settled at Hooghly and established their factories there. However, their unethical conduct displeased the emperor. Unethical means immoral. Their immoral conduct or behavior displeased the emperor. In AD 1631, Shah Jahan gave orders to Qasim Khan. Qasim Khan was the governor of Bengal to drive out the Portuguese. Qasim Khan then laid siege to Hooghly. In AD 1632, the Mughal army defeated the Portuguese. They were put to heavy losses. Our next topic is War of Succession. It means who is going to be next ruler in Mughal Empire. Shah Jahan fell ill in AD 1657. Soon, War of Succession started among his 4 sons, namely Dara Shikoh, Shah Shuja, Aurangzeb and Murad. In AD 1658, Aurangzeb entered the city of Agra. He forced Shah Jahan to surrender the fort. One by one, Aurangzeb managed to dispose of his 3 brothers. Dispose means to get rid of. In AD 1658, Aurangzeb crowned himself as emperor at Delhi. Shah Jahan remained in the Agra fort for 8 years. He died at the age of 74 in AD 1666. He was buried beside his wife Mumtaz in the Taj Mahal. Students, today we have to discuss till here only. Tomorrow we will discuss cultural developments under Shah Jahan and Shah Jahan estimate. Thank you and have a nice day.